Good morning दोस्तों, my name is Kamal Yadav. Today we are talking about the ER medical coding. What is emergency room coding or ER codings? We are discussed about in the detail in this report. So please be with a coding part and let me know if you have any question, any concern related to ER coding. So I will explain in this slide how you can generate the report, how you can moving the things. So we will discuss in a details what is the objective of ER coding. So understand how to code ER accounts, understand how to abstract ER accounts, understand the difference between coding. We will understood acute care ERs and critical care ERs details. In details we will discuss regarding this. So you will see here how to code ER accounts. So first part is here, we'll discuss about the how to code ER, right? Once you have once you are into the CAC is a kind of computer automatic coding software. So once we open your software, select the correct work list. You will be select the correct work list. ER acute care hospital coding for the following hospitals. For example is given here: Missions, MC, Dowells, like that. ER critical care hospital charge entry. This is work list only for the professional codings, and make sure you do not choose the work list like that. This is a confirm things you need to select. ER critical care hospital coding for the following hospital. There are some names is there, so you can select there, highlight the work list you has been assigned. So you will check that, double click in the work list. So this kind of the how EMR electronic medical record is working. So you will see here ER acute care hospital, ER acute access hospital charge entry, critical care hospital coding, acute care hospital coding, like that. This information will be there in a software. You will be get this all information, right? So let's move into the next slide. How to code ER things. Right, so you will be able to see here how to code ER account. Continue, that topic is there. Now that you are in a assigned work list, sorted your list by the older discharge date, click the discharge column. So see, you will be getting this kind of the tools in your software, and you can be making a filter like that: account, facility, patient, discharge, admission. The title back of arrow after the discharge mean the older discharge, and the top of the list, like that. This kind of filter will be there. So you will be see here how to code the ER account to continue. So this is a very challenge when we are opening a software, how we will code that. So that I wanted to explain you, because if you know how to code that but software tool you don't know, so that's why we decided to explain these all things with you, right? So you will see here, double click on the account that you would like to open and begin a coding. List of documents are on the left hand, documents viewer is the middle, and review of the summary is the right of the document view. You will see here edit, comment, abstract, reference, and this kind of things. You will be see here that like that. Date of service, ED department service, department service, ED ER reports. You will be see the medical records. Once you are double click, it will be open like that. You will be see here the medical record information. Here you summary review, right? You need to add the ICD diagnosis code here. In a below you need to add the CPT codes and modify related unit related description. Once you will be added here, that detail will be present, right? The next is how to code ER account, like that. The same topics is going on. What is the documents are needed to code ER account? ER report, So first you will be see that ER report may be more than once, check each of for the addendum. So we need to check AD report, ER report. Also we need to review the addendum. Addendum is a kind of additional report that is updated after the prepare the previous report. Other documents need to be appropriate. Consult progress note, code blue forms, radiology report, Capstone notes, behavioral health and psychiatric patient. This time Capstone notes is required. Note, please check corner power chart of the documents on all accounts. Reminder, code only from things that are ordered and co-assigned by physician, MD and PA, right? Coding to the ER account, utilize the WCFM to determine the procedure that are be assigned by the coder. This is a kind of a tool. You can use a Codify, you can use a Encoder Pro. Note, if the patient get spent to the operating room or from the ER and account is still an ER patient type. So what is that? If patient in the operating room from the ER, so that time we consider ER patient type. The coder is penned for the registration issue, so that coding leadership team can send the account to the surgery coder to complete. So for example, you code the ER chart. If that is related to surgery, that will be moved to the surgery coder, they will code. But we know that if you are able to code the surgery or emergency department code, you can code both, right? Okay. Review all radiology reports. Only the chronic condition. If the patient is on medication for the chronic condition, if the chronic condition is being treated during the encounter, symptoms, we are talking about symptom. Don't code a symptom that are integral to the disease progress. Example, like enteritis or viral enteritis. Patient have fever, nausea, vomit and diarrhea. These are symptom would not be coded. Right? Gastroenteritis is a definite diagnosis and viral enteritis is the definite diagnosis, so no need to code nausea, vomit and diarrhea in this scenario, right? Okay. Pick of long-term medication use such as NSAID, which is used for long time, antibiotics, aspirin, steroids, inhaled or by the mouth. Other long-term medication also we can code for the ICD use of long-term use. Note, just because a patient is taking a drug does not mean they are on long-term drug therapy. It means that the patient is taking medicine, it is not decided it is a kind of long-term. You need to see that is this medicine is used for the chronic condition. For example, diabetic insulin, like that kind of things, or sometimes they mention that long-term use medication list, so you can see that. Example, steroidal pack, antibiotic to the treat the short-term infection. So that is like give an example of the short-term medication. Code history of the status code when they are relevant to the case. For example, patient has a coronary artery disease with a history of CABG and comes in with a chest pain. Recommended coding the history of CABG as a secondary diagnosis. Like you will see CABG comes with a chest pain, so we can code the coding for the history of CABG because chest pain and CABG both are related, right? Okay. How to abstract the ER accounts? So this will be helping that it depends upon the different EMR, but we are showing the standard details so you can understood. So see, referring institutions is given, discharge to the skill, discharge like designations is given ki where patient is a discharge, admit MD, who is admit MD, attending MD. This kind of detailed information you need to put and click on OK. So you will be abstract the data. To abstract the data, admit MD and attending MD fields should be pre-populated from the registrations and will only require the coders to verify. So only coder will verify that who is admit MD or attending physician, right? Discharge status, where was the patient discharged to? For example, is here home, work, SNF, like a skilled nursing facility, nursing home, transfer to the another facility. So we need to review and select as per document. Note, do not use any of discharge status that have with planned or in randoms on the end. Example, discharge to the SNF with the planned inpatient rhythm, right? So these kind of examples are there. Discharge designation, if the patient was transferred to the another facility or institutions and add the name of the place they were transferred in the box. I will show you in the last how to add. So you are processing like that time you need to do like that. Teaching case, like use only if the patient was seen by the resident, choose yes. The resident will need to be added a consult physician. Mid-level provider, select yes if the patient was only seen by PA or NP. Mid-level is a use when only seen by the mid-level provider. If the supervising physician dictates that he saw the patient, then mid-level is not marked. Disease and date and time, if the patient expired, the date and time of the death has to be put in the box, right? You can type in the date and time like example below. If the time is of 1540, then you can enter that the way in a CAC software will change it to the 3 to 4:30 p.m. right? Example, disease date time, so you need to select like that. So that option will be coming into your software, but you need to focus, you need to update diseased like death time when the patient was a death or date also. Things to be remembered when you are abstracting the physicians. If NP or PA saw a patient for acute care facility like that, you should use NP and PA supervising physician that co-signed to the ER report. For critical access facility, ANZEL, like that they mention that if more than one physician see the patient, the physician who is a primary involved in the patient care should be abstract here. Consult, add any consulting physician in the consult box. If the consulting PA see the patient, their supervising physician will need to be abstract as a consulting physician, or attestation they will update. So how to code the critical care ER accounts will discuss here. Once you have assigned the into the CAC critical care hospital coding list including the following hospital, the name is given. For example, highlight the work list you have been assigned, double click on the work list named to open, like that you will be highlighted here. You can see that. Double click on the select list of documents are on the left side like this, their left side, and document review the middle, review the summary of the right document. So you will be see here, you will click here to open the document, medical record will be open here, then you will be put the ICD and CPT detail. We already discussed in the previous slide. Okay, on critical care access charts, if the patient was not admitted, your documentation will be under your ER account in a CAC in the power chart. If the patient gets admit and has Medicare insurance, ER documentation will be under the corresponding inpatient account. So this is the location where you can see like that. The coder is only assigned diagnosis and procedure code for the ER portions of the visit. See following slides are examples of the two types will be look like, right? The same coding instruction provided for the acute care ERs and applies to the critical care ERs. Like last time we'll discuss in a previous slide that on. If the mid-level provider seen the patient, then you will abstract the mid-level provider as a attending or admitting physician. This is the what it's look like when you are open the critical care chart in the software. Like Medicare patient that has been admitted, ER is a coded and triggered to the look into the corresponding inpatient account for the ER. You will be see here, right? This is a account and the patient name, detail, everything you will be see here. So you will be see here and you need to update this way. So this is a complete how one coder, ER coder is walking into the software. I just giving the hands up to you so you can understood like that. This is example of a Medicare ER inpatient account of the ER reports under the corresponding inpatient accounts. So you will be see here right side the option clinical notes. You will be select here the ER report as per your date. Here medical record will be open like that, so you can find the detail from here. This is what the list of look like when you open the ER critical care account with no pending reason for the ready for coding account with only, you will be see here account with only the penned reason of the ER professional charges enter for the coding. If the account has been pended ER professional charges enter to another pending reason, the account is already been worked by the coder, need to be the skipped over. Highlights the items, show how more than the one pending reason will be displaced on the account. Like that you will be see the list in your software, but I am just giving a hands up to you. You will how you can working, how the coders are working in a softwares, right? So you can see here all detailed information, right? Let's see. The critical care access ER charts coded just like acute care, except if the patient is seen by the mid-level provider and mid-level provider did not bulk of the work. Even the supervising physicians co-signed the ER report of the middle level provider is abstract as admitting or attending physician. If the mid-level provider does a procedure, the supervisor physician co-signed the procedure mid-level abstraction as a provider on the procedure. If the mid-level provider does a consult and the supervisor physician co-signed the consultation documentation, the consulting mid-level is to be the abstracted as a consulting physician. See the examples below. Mid-level providers and co-sign of the supervisor signed, right? You will be see here one PA is and signed on the next day the MD is assigned. So you will be understood what is the mid-level provider and what is the supervising physician, right? So see below the screenshot of the NP. So the patient and did the procedure, so that NP is a provider on the procedure. The NP is INP on this case would be the abstract as a admitting and attending physician. You will be see here the signature is given by the Myler NP, and next is a co-sign is MD like that. So you will be see here the Myler Jack NP emergency. You will be select the code ICD CPT and you will be found that, right? So this kind of things you will be see. Summary of the critical care access ER coding. So key points when coding critical access ER account: assign diagnosis and procedure code to the code on the same you would be the acute care ER. Only the codes of the ER documentation when patient is a Medicare ER IP. The admit physician attending can be abstract as a mid-level provider. If the supervisor physician see the patient, they are the admitting to the attendings. If the supervisor physician just co-signed ER report and does not do any works, mid-level provider abstract as the admitting and the attending physician. If mid-level does a procedure, then mid-level abstraction as a provider and the procedure, like that. So sir, thank you for seeing this video. If you have any question, please provide please provider your questions, I will be explain. So this is like IPDRG coding steps when the coders are doing like that, doing when a coding. So they are how they are abstracting the data, how they will work. These all details are try to explain in this video. So some of coders are asking how coder will work. They are freshers, some of the like experienced person, they don't know about the how they are working in a software, which kind of details, which kind of examples, mid-level supervisor, attending provider, this kind of things I try to explain in this video. I hope so you like this video, you will share, and this is the steps you will learn the inpatient coding, then inpatient ER accurate. This way the combination of the all things will be coming in the IPDRG coding. Thank you for watching. My name is Kamal. You will see me in a next video. We'll discuss about in detail, right? Thank you so much. If you like this video, please like, subscribe my channels for the more this kind of detail or recording like that.